So here's my tier list of the best weapons in Battlefield 6. I think most of the weapons feel pretty solid. They feel really well balanced, and I've been enjoying them a lot. So starting off with the NVO 228E, I think this is a pretty solid weapon. It does 33 damage, so a little bit more than the other guns, but its rate of fire is relatively slow. I'd put it in A. I think it's a solid tier weapon. I don't think it's the best assault rifle, but I think it's pretty solid. So moving on from there, we have the M433. I think it's slightly worse than the NVO. It doesn't hit as hard, and it doesn't feel as accurate either. But the recoil is definitely super manageable, and you can shoot super far away. It's just when you get to the end of your mag, the bloom sort of hits pretty hard, and you don't really have as much of an issue with the NVO just because it doesn't take as many bullets to kill enemies. But the M433 definitely is a solid choice. It's just not better than the NVO. The M4A1 I think feels absolutely amazing. I'd put it in S tier. If you want like a carbine or an AR to use, I think the M4A1 is the best one currently, at least that I've tried out. Yeah, I think it's like one of the best guns in the game. It feels really, really good. You can kill large groups of enemies. Its rate of fire is super, super fast. It's like at 900, and it does 25 damage. So if you're getting headshots with this, you can absolutely kill huge groups of enemies, especially with the 41 round mag, I believe. So yeah, M4A1, super, super nice. The AK205, to me, it feels like a pea shooter. I absolutely hate it. I tried using it and just I was not a fan. It doesn't do a lot of damage, and its rate of fire is pretty slow. You gain a lot of control, so you could like snipe with it if you wanted, but honestly the sniper feels amazing, so I don't really see the point. If you are like the AK205, let me know why, and maybe I'll change my mind and try it out more, but I could not get into it. I hated using the AK205, so definitely in the dumps for me. It doesn't do enough damage to make it feel worth using, even though yeah, I mean, it just does like 20 damage and you get a lot of precision and control, but it's just not worth it. Especially maybe when the size of maps gets bigger, it'll feel better. But right now it doesn't feel very good to use, honestly. So the M417 is interesting because it feels okay. It feels a little bit inaccurate, and once you get some attachments on it, it definitely feels better. I'd say it's basically in the same category as the NVO. It feels pretty decent to use, but I think the M4 is just slightly better than it. But these pretty much go hand in hand. The M417 shoots a little bit faster, but you have a smaller magazine. So I think overall the NVO beats it out just because you can get like the 40 round magazine, whereas this one, the M417, I'm pretty sure like its biggest magazine is only let's see. I'm pretty sure that it's like only 25 is the largest one you can get. So yeah. So I think overall the NVO is better just because you can have the bigger magazine size, and especially with like how many people there are in Battlefield, you want to be shooting a lot more of them. The SGX, it feels like a pea shooter. I think it feels terrible. I might put the AK205 in the C category and the SGX actually in D because it feels absolutely like the worst gun out of all the guns that I've tried. It feels absolutely terrible. It doesn't work well at range. Up close, it feels like the ARs still win the gunfights. So I don't like it at all. I think basically the MP7 actually does feel pretty good. I think most of the ARs feel better than it, but especially if you're up close in a map like Cairo, I think it can definitely be up there with like the NVO and the M417. So if you like SMGs and you want like run and gun and stuff, I think that this is a solid A tier. It's not as good as like the M4. I think that still is better overall, but I think it's pretty solid. Maybe we can even move the M17 down to here just to make it a little bit more even. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty accurate. So moving on to the LMGs. The L110 feels really, really nice. The ADS time is super slow as it is with LMGs, but once you get going, you can absolutely take out huge groups of people. It has a high rate of fire. It does a lot of damage. It feels like quite solid to use. I'd say that, yeah, it just feels really, really solid. It does good damage. It's really accurate. I'd probably put it like right here, maybe. Let's see, like right there. Yeah. It feels good. I would probably, or maybe right there. I think I'd still choose the NV over it just because of the faster like ADS speed. And I like running and gunning more. I really only use LMGs on defense, or if I'm like doing a big flank when I'm attacking, just because you sort of have to ADS first. But they do feel pretty solid on defense. And then the KTS, it has a slower rate of fire, but it is pretty accurate. So if it's like a longer range map, it's pretty solid too. I'd say they're like pretty much equal. I don't have one that I like that much more than the other, but I think it'll go in high B tier. And this one will be slightly better just because it shoots a little bit faster. So the DMR, I don't like it. I think like some people might, but it doesn't feel like it does enough damage, and it feels like if you're shooting at that long of range, why not just use the sniper rifle? And if you're not at that long of range, then using the M4 just feels better. So I'm gonna put it down here with like the AK-205. If I'm like missing something and it actually is good for one reason or another, let me know. But I have not had good luck with it. It has not been fun to use, and personally, I just don't enjoy it. I don't think it's a good gun, but if someone has been enjoying it, let me know. And I could be proven wrong on that one. I haven't used it a ton because it just felt bad and I wasn't having fun with it. So moving on from there, I think the sniper rifle that's in the game right now feels absolutely amazing. I think sniper lint needs to be tuned way down. It's super insane, especially on the smaller maps. As soon as you like aim at anyone, everyone knows where you are and you just get shot at. I think like I understand why you need sniper glint for snipers in Battlefield. Otherwise, everyone would just be using snipers. But I think I mean, it takes up like a full inch on your screen right now. So, but other than that, it feels very hit scanny. There's like not much bullet travel time. I actually don't even know. Do the bullets travel in this game? I'm not sure. But anyways, I think they do. But anyways, it feels very hit scanny. You can absolutely get like super long headshots really, really easily. It just feels really crisp to use. The ADS time super quick. Yeah, so I love the sniper rifle in this game. I think it's super solid. I think the glare is a little bit ridiculous, but other than that, I'm loving the sniper as well. And okay, moving on to the shotgun. This shotgun, let me tell you, if you want to get a ton of kills, especially on a map like Cairo, use the shotgun. It's probably like for a shotgun in a video game, this is like the crispest, most fun I've ever had using a shotgun. It's just absolutely nuts. Even up until like mid range, as long as you're shooting center of mass, you one shot people. I've been going through, just like groups of 4 enemies. You peek shoot, and you just kill all of them with one taps. It's absolutely insane. I dropped a 70 bomb the other day, just like using the shotgun. It feels amazing. Like it's even just like iron sights, no attachments, nothing. Feels absolutely great. Definitely try it out, especially I don't know if they'll nerf it or whatever, but its range is absolutely insane. You can shoot if someone's like further like mid or long range, even if you shoot them then you'll still do like 40 to 60 damage and usually 2 or 3 shot them, and its fire rate is so fast that you'll probably still win the gunfight against like an M4 or whatever, unless unless they have good aim. But I love the shotgun. It feels amazing. Definitely try it out. I think it's really, really worth it. And especially like with the suppressor, no one's going to know where you're shooting them from. Yeah, it feels great. Definitely try it out. I tried out slugs. They don't feel anywhere near as good as buckshot. Just run with the buckshot. That's all you need. So moving on to these two, I've not actually tried them out. I haven't unlocked them because I do things other than play Battlefield, believe it or not. So yeah, so I'm not going to rate them yet. I will have an updated tier list eventually when I play more of the weapons more. I'll probably try the DMR and maybe try the SGX more, but honestly, it just doesn't feel great. But yeah, once I unlock these, I'll make an updated guide. I just have not had time to play that much, but I want to put out a guide just for the weapons that most people have unlocked at this point in the game, just so people, if they're trying to figure out what weapon they want to level up, and then maybe you come from home from work and you don't have a ton of time, these are the weapons. This is how I'd rank them: the M4 and the shotgun and the sniper at the top, and then you have the MP7, the NVO, and the L110 below that. So those, if you want the most fun, those are the ones I would suggest using. And yeah, so we're going to put these just like unranked. We're not going to put them anywhere right now. But once I have them ranked, I will come back and make an updated tier list. So anyways, I hope y'all found this tier list helpful. Feel free to comment below if you have any opinions on whether you agree, disagree, and why. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Feel free to join my Discord below. I will eventually, like once Battlefield 6 comes out, put together groups of people to play with in my Discord, so that should be super fun. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you'll have a wonderful day. I'll see you next time.